Yo, it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. Had to come tap in my boy New Orleans, Gemellus, man, out here doing his thing.
Well, what's down with you? I'm Gemellus, Wigan Big, tapping in with Urban Politicians TV. Fuck with me.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, you've been really kind of consistently pushing, and somebody, like when I popped out here to New Orleans about maybe a month ago, man, it probably wasn't even no full month, I don't think.
I don't think probably a little less than that. Let's put it like that. It was probably less than that.
Yeah, and somebody had tagged you on my shit, and I had ended up missing you. You know what I'm saying? Because I had never, man, I had so much going on trying to get a place to stay. The Airbnb ain't go through and all that bullshit, and all type of shit. So I kind of didn't go back to the post that I was out here. So I missed out on your situation, but I told you, hey, I'm gonna get with you next time. I wasn't even planning on getting back out here this fast, but it worked out.
Man, look, we had you, hear me?
Yeah, cause I was looking for serious niggas to fuck with who active, and you really active on some everyday shit.
Dog, that's the thing right there, you hear me? Like, I look at this shit like a job, so I really do it all day, every day, you hear me? Because it is a self-business, I am the business, so fuck, you know, they ain't gotta sit here and make it happen.
Yeah. For sure. So we in New Orleans, man. What part of New Orleans you from?
Hollygrove, 17 Walker.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shout out to the whole Hollygrove, man.
Shout out Hollygrove and P-Town, yeah, man.
For sure. So how's Hollygrove now after Hurricane Katrina?
The same.
Yeah. Did they rebuild? Was that a neighborhood that had to get rebuilt or anything like that, or?
I'm gonna keep it cheap, dog. Like Hurricane Katrina, in Hollygrove and P-Town, we ain't really had like, buku damage like that. You hear me? Like we got a little flooding, but it wasn't that much, But I ain't even gonna lie. Like you go back there right now, they flipping the fuck out the houses. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like shit get real. They really trying to push a nigga out.
Oh, doing the gentrification shit.
Yeah, gentrification going ham right now.
Damn, they doing that shit in Houston too, like a motherfucker.
Everywhere.
They doing that shit everywhere. I know they going crazy like in Brooklyn out there. I've been hearing a lot about DC. Like they been doing this shit heavy out there also, man. That shit wild. So, take us through a day-to-day of upbringing in Hollygrove, man. It's Hollygrove most famous worldwide. So anybody from Hollygrove, don't get offended by me saying this. I'm not saying that he ran the hood, but we know Hollygrove because of Lil Wayne.
Man, that's facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know how niggas be, nigga, Wayne ain't no factor over here. I'm just putting it out there.
Nah, that's the thing right there. In New Orleans, you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't think a nigga gonna sit here and be like, Wayne ain't no factor on like why,
Okay.
Hollygrove on the map or whatever, you hear me?
Yeah.
Like, of course, that's just that, but fuck. Like, I'm gonna keep it G, dog. I don't even stay in Hollygrove, fuck. Like,
you said what?
Like, I don't even live back there no more, you hear me?
Yeah.
Like that just is what it is. Like that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
Like when where you grew up at, dog. Like there's certain people that they stay in that, I guess, that perimeter. Yeah. They got certain people that feel like they won't be bigger than the perimeter that they they in or whatever. You know what I mean? I guess I'm one of them people. I don't want to be limited to boom, like whatever. That's so many things that people can limit you on or whatever. I don't want to be limited to whatever, just because I'm from back there, because I be back there and shit. Like it's just certain shit that I can't, pretty much do. Just chill in the hood all day.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so was it wild growing up there? Was it going crazy? Was it like slow book? What it was like growing up over there?
Oh, you was talking about some childhood
shit. Yeah, like on that type of shit.
Well, look, childhood, let's put it like this. Like, even to this day, Hollygrove wild, you hear me?
Yeah.
Like, but when I was younger, I'm 25, you hear me?
Yeah.
Like, when I was younger before the hurricane, like, shit was critical in the city in general, you hear me?
For sure.
Like, so, Hollygrove got his name, of course, but it's like, fuck. And Pete, I ain't gonna lie, Hollygrove and P-Town pretty much was going back and forth, like, on who really can sit here and make it happen the most, you hear me? Like, this shit was foul to even look at it like that, but fuck, it is what it is, this shit. Like, it's real bad.
So P-Town is like a part of Hollygrove, or is it another hood?
That's another hood in the 17th, you hear me? Like, they literally separated by a street.
Oh, okay.
Like, literally separated by a street, you hear me?
Yeah. And they was just at odds at one point.
I'm not gonna say they was at odds, but you know, that's the thing right there, dog. Like, territory is territory, you hear me? You always have a problem with that, you hear me? That's life.
Gotcha.
No matter where you at.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. So, coming up through that, you know what I'm saying? And then, was you already doing music when this was going on at that time growing up, like early on, or did you wait till you got older to start doing music?
I wasn't rapping.
Okay.
I was always doing music. Like, I was more of a percussionist and shit, you hear me? Like, I've been playing African drums and shit my whole life or whatever, you hear me? Like, I played trumpet when I was younger and shit.
Yeah.
I used to know how to play piano, that I kind of lost that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been doing music, you hear me? Like, that's just, you know, what it was, been performing, you know, all that.
Yeah.
I wasn't, at the time, I guess, you know, before the hurricane or whatever, like, rap really wasn't, you know, something that I had, like, that's of course I was listening to the shit, you know, music a big part of a nigga life, but I wasn't rapping. Like, I was, you know, like, I had partners that was rapping and shit. Like, nigga was in elementary school, you hear me?
Yeah.
Like, niggas, you know, like, I remember my partner sitting here and rapping for a fucking talent show, you hear me? Like, all the way in elementary, and I ain't even gonna lie, that nigga still rap to this fucking day, and he doing his thing. Shout out LG, you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, nah, see, like, cause everybody, you know, with that, you know, a lot of people, we look at the childhoods in New Orleans, bro, and the picture that's been painted. We know athletes come out of New Orleans, but, you know, even me having family in New Orleans, bro, it just seems like niggas get the thugging real young out here.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, people don't know that everybody ain't thugging, no.
Nah,
like,
everybody ain't thugging, son. Like, I'm gonna keep it G, dog.
Yeah.
I'm from the hood, son, but I ain't no fucking thug, dog.
Yeah.
I ain't a gangster, I ain't none of that. I'm a nigga that make money to take care of their fucking business, you hear me? I'm a grown man at the end of the day, you hear me? That's what it is.
For sure.
Like, I don't like all the foolishness. They got people that like that shit.
Yeah.
That ain't me, you hear me? Like,
yeah.
you know, teach their own.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, so like, you had told me earlier, man, that you had kind of like was rapping at one point, and then you had stopped. So what was the stop?
So,
what was the reason for you to stop rapping at that time?
Let's put it like this. You hear me? When I first started rapping, like I said, shit started off as freestyling. That's when everybody pretty much, you know, be picking up on this shit. Like, it got to the point where like I was freestyling and niggas would tell me like, look, you need to actually rap.
Yes.
But on top of that, like, it was to the, you know, how I would talk. Boom, they would be like, it sound like you're rapping and shit, but it's like, with that being said, that don't mean it's a developed sound or whatever, you know?
Okay.
So it's like, I'm freestyling this shit, you know, making music, recording, and it just wasn't fully what I wanted yet. You understand what I'm saying? As in like the sound that I you know, that I wanted to sit here and put out there to the world and shit. You hear me? So like I took that year off, get my mind right, get my money right, get, you know, just life right in general, you hear me? And that, you know, as I did all that shit, you hear me? Like I was, you know, studying myself, studying beats and all that type of shit. And nigga came back and pretty much, you know, started on the serious note, you hear me? Like with everything in order. And like, you know, I knew what I wanted to do and how I wanted to come with it, you hear me? So that's pretty much what that was, what that whole year off was for, you know.
Gotcha. So you've been real consistent lately, dog, just releasing shit, shooting videos, visuals. It's like you really stomped down, 10 toes down rapper. And that's why when you hit me, I missed you, but I went to your Instagram and I checked it out. I was like, oh, not only was you fucking with Joe with the Cam, who I had already met at a previous, at a video shoot at Ace Time, I ended up, you know, seeing you was shooting with him, so that was already a reason I had to fuck with you. Then the work ethic, I was like, damn, this nigga here really just active on this bitch. You active on social media all around. I feel like a lot of niggas lack that. They kind of want to be too cool and act like they not on social media when they just on their bitch lurking. I feel like niggas got to get out of that mode. Like you got to
That's the thing. Like, look, not to cut you off, but like that's the thing. Like, I'm not even a social media nigga. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like, I be on that bitch. Don't get me wrong. I be joking all that shit. I really go to the gram and social media for fun and games. Like that's what it is for me. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like, but it's like, you know, of course. It got to a certain point where I be telling people, like, just to keep it G, dog, if I didn't rap, I wouldn't even have social media, you hear me?
Sure.
Like, but it's like, you know, just like you said, niggas be feeling like they too cool and all that type of shit. Fuck being too cool.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, nigga want this shit to be heard. What you gonna do? Just post it one time and call it a day, you hear me? Like, nigga gotta make it happen, son. Nigga can't sit here and post that shit one time and be like, I expect everybody to see that shit. Especially how your Instagram, you know, algorithm is, they literally got that shit, you know, random or whatever the case is. It's not like you get on Instagram and then you can scroll and see what people posted in chronological order or whatever. Like, you just gotta keep posting, dog. For sure. It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. So, you just dropped a new track, The Hate Me, right? Yeah. Put the video out, and on Say Cheese. So, you put a lot of work to Say Cheese. Like, you put a lot of your work on Say Cheese platform, which is a very smart investment. Very smart. Like, I tell niggas, bro, just because your music is good and you can rap, that doesn't mean that it's gonna go. It's a whole package. You got to be pushing it, investing in it. That's just the game we at today. Some niggas feel like they too proud to pay these big blog pages, because I don't really do that. That ain't my lane. I'm on the personality side, you feel me? But like those people that got the big blog pages, that's some motherfucking advertising. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, you think a nigga just gonna come save you? Nah, you got to invest, you know what I'm saying? And you doing that, that's why I was like, okay, I got to tap in with dog. And then so you got to have, how this track formed and what inspired you to really say, let me release this one and put it on Say Cheese?
Man, first of all, I gotta step back. You see how, I fucking Say Cheese a lot. Almost every video I got go up there, you know what I mean? Like, it's on me, how I see it, it's like on some giving shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna happen. You gonna expect it. Let's put it like that.
Gotcha.
Niggas in New Orleans know how I'm coming. I'm not about to even play around. So, with that song, dog, Hate Me, like, I ain't even gonna lie, son, like, I don't really be with the super personal shit, as in like emotional type shit, you know what I mean? Like, everything in my music is real life. But it's like when I had, wrote that song or whatever, and, put it out and all that type of shit, I was really like, look, son, I already know niggas gonna feel some type of way. People in general gonna feel some type of way. They got people that's gonna, feel the shoes and understand where a nigga coming from or whatever the case is and shit. And at the end of the day, they gonna people, like I said, people that's gonna feel some type of way. But I just knew that with me putting that out, I could sit here and catch certain eyes and certain ears or whatever the case is. The video off the chain, Ryan said, probably shout them out, you hear me? They always do their thing, you hear me?
Sure.
But fuck, dog, like you gotta sit here and promote that shit the right way. I had put it out there because I just feel like fuck. Niggas sit here and hear that shit, you either catch on to it or not, dog. Like, no choice.
Yeah. So how you feel about the current rap, the rap culture and scene in New Orleans right now?
Like, in the past 6 months type shit, I feel like in the past 6 months to a year, I mean, we've been doing our, we've been doing our thing. I feel like we actually been coming together. How shit used to be back in the G, like way before the hurricane, probably like when I was like literally 10 or younger type shit. That's pretty much the hurricane, so fuck. Like, it's getting back to that stage, but it's on some roller coaster shit, like in and out, like people giving and they taking type shit, or like people still with that crab in a bucket type mentality, and that's just something that you got to deal with. Come with the game, though. You hear me? Like at this point right now, it's like you just know that it's gonna happen. You hear me? For sure. Now you gotta overlook that shit. I rarely even promote my music in New Orleans, dog, because it's like, what's the point? Your hometown only fuck with you when everybody else fucking with you. Every majority of the time, at least. Let's put it like that. Yeah,
that's how it works. It sucks that it's like that, but that's what it is. So I didn't know. I just seen the other day. You got a relationship with Jay Critch out of New York.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say as much of a relationship, but I make shit happen. You hear me?
Yeah. Y'all tapped in.
Like that's the thing right there. Like that was just literally off the off the fuck it type shit. You hear me? Like nigga went to New York. I went out there to link up with my people, Jersey John and Emilio V. Okay. They work hand in hand with Fat Boy SSE and them, you hear me? Okay. They called me out there. I went out there, shit, kind of fell through or whatever on my end, as in like my planning or whatever. And then boom, nigga just sit here and, made the shit happen with the Jay Critch. I hit them up, and they hit me back and fuck. You see what it happened, you hear me? Like Jay Critch funny. Everywhere, fuck with that.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck with Jay Chris. Shout out to Jay Chris, man. I like that nigga style for sure. He be spitting like a motherfucker too.
Yeah, dude.
That nigga cold. That nigga cold as fuck.
Yeah, do the fool.
Cold as fuck with that rap shit. So what's next for you, dog? What you trying to do next in the future with this rap shit? And you know, what's the ultimate goal for you with this shit?
Man, what's next? Let's put it like this. I got an album coming out called E17. It's every track produced by E9, you hear me? Do the fool, you hear me? I gotta fucking do E9__X on Instagram, dog. Fuck a homie, you hear me?
Yeah.
Run his DMs up, they run that bag up too, nothing free, bitch. So, like, everything produced by homie, you hear me? I'm gonna tell you right now, that whole album off the chain. I'm fucking with everything. Y'all gonna fuck with everything.
Yeah.
Put that on everything I got. Look, I got a whole another album coming after that, cause my case just closed, you hear me? I don't even I like to glorify this type of shit, you hear me? I never really even talked about this in interviews. I don't even talk about this on my day-to-day life type shit, you hear me?
Yeah.
Like with niggas and shit, like, I got a whole case that just closed, dog, and I had buku music I couldn't release because of that.
Yeah.
I promise y'all gonna fuck with that, you hear me? Called Case Closed, you hear me? I promise y'all it's gonna come out soon. Give it about 6 months, you hear me?
Yeah.
About 6 months. Y'all gonna fuck with that, I promise.
For sure, that's what's up, man. Hey,
I got more features too.
You got features, everything, dog. For sure, man. Give them the Instagram one more time, where to tap in with you at and all that.
Look, y'all can follow me on Instagram. I'm Gemellus. I am Gemellus. Gemellus. Same thing on Twitter, you hear me? I'm streaming everywhere. Gemellus. Gemellus. Fuck with that wig and bake, you hear me? Entertainment and clothing.
1000, man.